Hello friends, hope you all have watched my yesterday's video. We had started chapter 1 matter. We did the definition of matter and the kinetic theory of matter yesterday. Today we will start our next topic, that is different states of matter. We will do a comparative study of properties of solid, liquid and gases. I suggest you there is a comparison of characteristic of property of 3 states of matter in a tabulated form on page number 7 and 8. So we are going to discuss these properties one by one. The very first property is nature. So first of all, if we take the case of solids are hard and rigid. You can see I have this marble, it is very hard and rigid. Whereas liquids and gases are fluids. Fluids means the materials which can flow. So these liquids and gases, they have property of flowing. Whereas solids are rigid. Our second property is shape and volume. The shape of the solid does not change. You can see this pen, this marble. This is spherical in shape and this pen has this shape. Right? Now you keep this pen in any temperature, anywhere, its shape will not change at all. Because solids retain their shape. They do not change. They have a fixed shape and fixed volume. They occupy same space everywhere, every time. In case of liquids have indefinite shape. Indefinite shape means they can take the shape of the container in which they are kept. And gases, they also have not definite shape. They can take the shape of the container. But as far as the volume is considered, in case of liquids, volume is fixed. This is 300 milliliter of liquid in this bottle. And if I pour this liquid into this glass, the liquid will take the shape of the glass. But the volume will remain same. So volume is definite in case of liquids, but shape is indefinite. But in case of gases, they take the shape of the container, they change their volume. So they have not definite shape and volume. Third property is interparticular space. Solids, particles are very tightly packed. So interparticle space is very less. And in case of liquids, particles, they are loosely packed and there are little interparticle spaces. And gases, particles are very loosely packed and the spaces are very large. You can see in this that solids very negligible or very little space. Liquids, they do have some space, and gases, they have very larger spaces. Then comes arrangement of particles. We come to the same diagram again. Solids, the particles are arranged very closely, tightly packed. Liquids, loosely packed. And in case of gases, the particles are very loosely packed. And next comes compressibility. We can compress solids? Can we? No. We cannot compress solids. The reason is, again, there is little interparticular spaces. So we cannot compress solids. And we can compress liquids a little bit and we can highly compress gases. Next property is interparticular forces of attraction. So interparticular forces of attraction, as I have told you yesterday, these are the forces with which particles of the matter, they keep on attracting each other. And these forces are very strong when the particles are close together. So in case of solids, the forces are very strong. And in case of gases, when the particles, they are far away from each other, these forces are very weak. Next is density. Density is a mass per unit volume of the substance. So density of solids is highest and it is lowest in case of gases. Then kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is energy possessed by a body due to its motion. As the particles of solid tightly packed cannot move easily, so kinetic energy is very low. And gas particles, they are arranged very loosely. So they have plenty of space to move around. So their kinetic energy is very high. And diffusion is the property of intermixing of substances on their own. So diffusion is maximum in case of solids, no, in case of gases. And it is minimum in case of solids. Then movement of particles. Movement of particles, it is quite obvious now that solid particles, they move very little. Rather, they only vibrate on their mean position. And in case of gases, they move very fast. And because they can move in every direction. So, these are the three states of matter. Now, there are some details of these states, solid, liquid and gases. You may consult on page number 4, 5 and 6. So I leave you with some questions so that you can read these pages and find out the answers. So these questions are: why solid particles simply vibrate about their mean position, whereas liquid and gases, they can move around? My second question is: solids have a definite shape and a definite volume, but liquids have a indefinite shape but definite volume. But gases, they neither have definite shape nor definite volume. Then my third question is: why solids are rigid, whereas liquids and gases are fluid? And my next question is: solids have high melting point and boiling point, whereas liquids and gases are having low melting and boiling point. Do find answers from page number 4, 5 and 6. Have a nice time. Thank you.